Hi everybody, this is Matty, and today we're testing Rush Flowerpot A2, which is map by JonathanPR, creator of the Death Run map Dust Growl. I played A1 of this before. I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. I gave a lot of feedback. Not much, if any, of which seems to have been addressed in the change notes, but I guess we'll see. This spawn area certainly seems to be different. We are on the attacking team now, which is nice. It makes more sense. The timer at the top of the screen still doesn't say setup time, which is interesting. I don't remember if in normal TF2 maps it says setup, but it could just be the case that Jonathan's not actually using the setup time setting of the team round timer. I appreciate the fact that there are HUD icons now, although, to be honest, they look like, I don't know, like refrigerators? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe instead of having like a picture of a fridge or whatever that machine's supposed to be, you could have an actual bomb. Because that would basically tell you what you're supposed to do, the fact that you're essentially capturing the bomb. You know? Whereas at the moment the icon kind of looks a bit visually noisy, especially with the padlock over the top of it. So a nice 2D bomb would probably be fine. Especially when you consider that you could put a padlock inside the bomb and then it would look quite nice, you know? Ah. Having to come out when there's basically like this area where people can just dunk on you is a little bit annoying, but hey ho. Oh, I'm not on red team, am I? I forgot. I'm confused. Gotta get used to it. A little bit dark there where that heavy was. And I'm still not sure what that sound is supposed to mean. I didn't see any indicator on the HUD that we were capturing A. I don't recall seeing any anyway. I don't know if that's broken. Okay. Health, please? Health? Where's the health? So presumably A has blown up and we've captured it then. That icon on A presumably means we are successful. It's a bit difficult to tell. It looks like a tree. A box with a tree coming out of it. Maybe just put a tick mark on it or something. I've got 2 demos, a soldier, and me. I don't think this is going to work as it stands, so... Well, it's good that we know where B is, at least.
Nobody's crazy enough to do this but you, Doctor.
That's where the soldier isn't. Taking a little detour, I guess. Oh dear. Fucking hell. I think it'd be better if, instead of just like a fairly narrow box that's only about 64 units wide, maybe it would be better if it was a cylinder, something like 128 to 196 diameter. And then the capture zone was a little bit wider as well. Because at the moment you have to stand like... You have to touch the thing and it's annoying. And you have to kind of look forwards at the same time to make sure that you're staying in the capture zone. If you don't and you look sideways, you risk getting out of the capture zone. And as soon as you do that, apparently you lose all your progress. So it's pretty unforgiving. I guess you want it to be like Counter-Strike, where somebody has to stand there and plant the bomb and what have you. I just don't think you're going to get that in Team Fortress 2. Because the point is just going to be constantly barraged with gunfire. There's no friendly fire or anything. So there's really nothing stopping anyone from just, as I say, continually firing. Which means you're heavily reliant on your teammates to beat them back. Which is why I think normal control point works quite well, is because you can stand on the control point, move around, get healed, still fight, still be able to dodge incoming attacks, and the only thing that kind of slows you down is the capture progress. So the enemy can still kind of inhibit you or limit you in that way. Counter-Strike tends to be a game of more kind of discipline and very heavy on personal preservation and accuracy and stuff, and long distance shooting. You can't just like spam grenades and rockets and demo stuff, you know, or flames. And you don't respawn as well, so there's that. The noise is kind of confusing me and is a little bit annoying. I shouldn't really be hearing it as the attacker. And I still shouldn't be hearing it now. What's happening? What the fuck is going on? Doesn't make any sense. Well, that's not annoying. Oh, we're capturing, okay. I don't understand why you're not using the actual capturing progress on the HUD. Doesn't make sense. I mean, it's there and it would easily indicate to people what's going on. I like the look of this spawn room, it's quite nice. Oh, it's extended. Hang on, we're the defenders. Why do we have such a large spawn area? Wow, is it really necessary to travel such a distance to get to the other side of the spawn room?
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Fucking hell. Why not just make, like, a tunnel? This is stupid. This is a lot of... Oh, because you've got an upper route, yeah. Please just like, allow people to walk from one area to the next. Don't mess around. Otherwise, they're never going to use it.
Is it like the color contrast?
10 seconds.
Where am I going? Where's my teammates?
Color theory, something like that?
3, 2, 1.
I still think this layout needs revising. They're all dead. Jesus. They're all dead. Everyone's dead. Dave. Fucking hell. Now as the defender, I hear the noise, but I don't know which points are being attacked. Because again, there's no indication. I mean, I know that ours was kind of being attacked, but what about the other control point, you know? There's no indication at all. How do I know that I should quickly rush to the other control point?
Hold here. Let's keep this job confidential.
Oh, okay. I thought that heavy was red then. For some reason, he looked red to me. Stuck. Flip that, please. Not sure how much use that sentry is going to be. So we have 4 minutes to defend. Seems like they should have more time, given that they've captured both control points. I mean, it is a bit brighter, but there are still places where it's difficult to see the colour. There's definitely improvement there, so well done. But look at that. That's far too dark. And we really shouldn't be looking at like dark roofs, dark containers and stuff, you know. This is supposed to be like the layout of the map, so why is it so dark? You should be illuminating it to tell us, hey, this is where you need to go. If you've got something in the backdrop that we don't need to worry about, by all means, have that dark. But this doesn't make any sense. I'm just in medic autopilot at the moment. I don't know what's going on. I'm just healing people. It's difficult to appreciate the layout because you just feel like you're part of the maze. Oh, fuck off. Seriously? See, I think if I was a scout, I would probably really enjoy going from place to place. Although, to be honest, I think the jump distance is too short at the moment. If you're a scout, you can easily get over these by double jumping, and that, I think, means that classes with enhanced mobility actually have some special way of traversing the map there, whereas I'm just a normie medic, you know? So, by rights, I shouldn't really be able to do that. But my point is that if you give, like, those classes some better way of rolling out, whether it be trimping or rocket jumping against a wall, or, as I say, being like a scout and just double jumping, that would be pretty cool. It adds interesting gameplay to the map. And in fact, this is what people call height variation and verticality, a reason to actually be on a different height. So that's good that you're including that, but, you know, I'd like to see more of it where it doesn't just enable enemies to kind of enemy soldiers and demos to just dunk on you, you know? It has to be balanced properly. And I wonder if we're going to get overtime. No. No overtime. That was round 2, wasn't it?
Mission begins in
Medic,
60
it's calling.
seconds.
You got time to look into something for me?
Let's get him. Tight.
Following a bot around. Oh god. This is so strange, playing with bots. Like, actually playing with bots rather than just using them as like pawns to test with, you know? That's cool, I like it.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Let's learn the layout with the bots.
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, we found all the human players. What the fuck, where am I? What the fuck? Where did that guy come from? Might be an idea to add a small health pack in there. Put a light there. Illuminate the spawn cabinet, since it's an important thing. I'm lost in the spawn room. Blue team makes the closed doors into blocked navs.
Interesting. Do coordinates get saved when you send feedback?
Protect your reactor.
Yes. Which reactor should I protect? Does blue mean it's under attack? Can I prevent it from being captured if I block it? I don't know. It doesn't say. Just as an idea, maybe if the control point's being captured by blue, rather than just giving it a blue outline, you could pulse it between like dark blue and light blue. You know, like yeah, pulse. Use like a VScript think function or something. Oh no, this is a shame. So A is being captured and A is all the way over there. Jesus, wow. Well, at least this guy's actually going to the control point, which is good. But that guy just decided to stop capturing. I can see why people like using demos here, because you can throw grenades behind the control point. Not necessarily a bad thing. That sound is really getting on my tits now. Too dark there. Oh, so the sound also means that there's a bomb? It's difficult to tell. I mean, I don't know if, like, if they're capturing it or, you know, what's the difference? I mean, I didn't realise that there was a bomb there. I didn't see the bomb. There wasn't any indication on the HUD that I saw. I just thought that they were capturing some other control points. But then I realised there was no other control point. Oh, fuck. Spy here. Spy scout. I think. No, it's just one of our bots. Okay, confused. So this is the only thing we're defending, I take it. Considering it's like the last thing to defend, it doesn't seem very climactic, does it? It just looks, it's like out the way. It's like a closet or something. What are you doing? Get botted, bitch. It should say when you do the feedback command, it repeats your comment to you, so you should know. Does it say comment added and then your comments in chat? Cool. I think blue team have given up. I want to like this map, but it's just not very fun at the moment. No. No. Oh, fucking hell. Nice. Good job, Blue. But they don't appear to actually be planting the bomb, though, so... See, these guys who are capturing, when they're defending themselves, they're always doing something. The heavy's shooting, the medic's healing. Having to do that and also, like, capture at the same time, you know? It's a lot. It's just distracting.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Gotta go and defuse the bomb, guys. How long does the bomb take to explode? It doesn't appear to be like a countdown for the bomb exploding.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
Communication devices. This is quite a lot of detail for an alpha map as well. Come to think of it.
Mission begins in 30 seconds. Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Why the fuck am I not respawning? Come on. Is there not a respawn volume or anything? Okay, nice sentry there. Let's see what's gone on over here. Oh, fuck off. Which control point have we lost? My reactor is charging protected. So it exploded and that's good for us. Okay. I'm getting mixed signals. This is still going. The fuck? When is it going to explode? I tell you what would be interesting is if capturing one of the control points would then change something about the map, like it would open a hole in the floor, for instance, allowing you to get through. I don't know. For example. You know, I've been looking into doing Left 4 Dead mapping of late, going through the Valve wiki. Wiki. Jesus Christ. Yeah, and it seems like quite a lot of it is to do with nav areas. Something that I don't know much about, and I've been meaning to learn a bit more about them, because we seem to have quite a lot of methods and stuff for nav areas in VScript in Team Fortress 2, although a lot of it seems to be to do with bots and what have you. And I won't be using bots anytime soon because they take up player slots, which isn't very good for Deathrun, of course, unless I'm misunderstanding. But it seems by the abundance of methods that it is something that people ought to be using, or they want us to use, you know? So I'm thinking maybe it could be used as like an alternative to triggers. Not that you really need to worry about that, because triggers aren't expensive. But imagine if you wanted to, say, mark a particular area. So let's say in a Death Run map, you could mark the ending area and maybe the area immediately prior to it by a few meters.
Pyro, hauling here. Something just came
Anyone
up.
feel that capture zone is too small to be close to the objective? I mean, yeah, I said that last time pretty much, but whatever. Yeah, so imagine, say, if you put some nav areas down. Oh, I've gone back into the other spawn room. And, and when an ending was chosen, everyone who was, like, close to the end in that nav area could be automatically included in the game, you know? Or maybe when someone triggers the end or gets to the end, you could have a certain amount of time for people to get there. And you could have like a nav area to see who's still on the course. And, you know, check every 0.1 second or 0.25 seconds or something. And if there are no more live players, then you could trigger the ending immediately. Rather than just having an enforced timer. It almost sounds like a button.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Bollocks. What's Metal Monkey doing? He doesn't understand. There you go. Need some help here. Very nice. Wouldn't it be great if more people could defuse faster? Oh no, sorry. I'm talking about control point again. But genuinely, I think it would be interesting. But then, like, it's just control points, isn't it? So, yeah. Anyway.
Mission ends in 10 seconds. You failed. Mission begins in 60 seconds.